In this video class, I'll show you how to change the orientation on joints. At the moment, I've built this simple biped skeleton. I've deliberately built it a little bit irregular to screw up the joint orientations. So at the moment, if I multi-select the spine here, if I pick all these joints here, and I try and rotate them nicely together, you can see they don't do that. They all rotate off on different axes, as opposed to, say, with the arm chain, where they're all much neater. You can see they will all rotate nicely together, like so. So we can fix that. I mean, if you have, you're fine with like finger joints and stuff like that, you might need to fix the joint orientation so they bend in the correct manner. So we can fix this. You need to select the joints in component mode. So look, I click on this little icon up here, and then I need to unhide this menu here, this little arrow, and I need to turn on the question mark. And the question mark will show me the local axes for each of the joints, and you can see here where the irregularities are coming from. This one here is pointing the wrong way. Now there's a problem with Maya 2018, is that the actual default viewport will not let you select these controller handles. If I set it back to the default viewport, which you will have on your machines, look, I can't pick them. Now I've set up Maya so that I can get the old legacy default viewports back, so now I can pick them and I can rotate these local axes. To do that, I've put instructions on Moodle. You need to change an environment file. So if I go to my documents and my Maya file here in 2018, there's an environment file, this one here. I've got my extensions turned on so I can see this is the Maya environment file. You need to double click on that and it'll bring up WordPad, and you need to type this in. Like I said, there's instructions on Moodle on how to do that. Once you reboot Maya, you need to do this while Maya's shut down. So do it whilst Maya's shut down, type in this, save it, then reboot Maya, and you'll find that in all of your viewports you'll have the old legacy viewports available, and these display joints better than the viewport 2.0. For any kind of play blasting and that, yes, viewport 2.0 is fantastic, it looks really nice, but for any kind of animation work and so on, these viewports run quicker and they display joints better. So I don't know why Autodesk turned them on. There will probably be a fix soon, but at the time of making this video tutorial, you'll need to do this sort of quick hack to get these working. Once you're in the legacy viewport, you can then select these joints and you can turn them around. And you can just manipulate them by hand. There are other joint orientation tools, but I like this one. You can just line them up by hand, like so. So I've got all the Y's facing backwards now. I don't care about this little top joint. The root joint here is not an issue at the moment. I'm just worried about these spine joints. And if I go back into object mode now and I pick all of these, like so, and press the E key, if I rotate them now, you can see that they're all bending together. They make a lot more sense. And again, let's try it on the Z axis. Again, look, they're all bending together. So their axes are all sort of sorted out. So again, just to remind you, it's this icon here is hierarchy mode, object mode, and component mode. And these take you full on into the component mode, and then you can mask different channels and stuff for different components here. And you need to turn on that question mark so you can actually see the local orientations, and then you can move them about with the legacy viewport turned on. Okay.